most racist, diabolical channel that's out there. You go on the worst. This is why we further know that you still don't get it, that you are indeed a racist, and you're full of shit, sir. You done went on Fox News, the most racist. And when I say the most racist channel out here, the most racist channel out here, you go to the most, you go on Fox News, the channel that is backing a you know what, the P word, that's backing a man that is destroying our country right now as we speak, has started a war that we did not ask for, that we didn't have no reason going into, has spent millions of dollars on a damn reflection pool, now is all the way effed up, then knocked out the west wing of the White House to build a damn ballroom with our money. You go on the worst, most racist channel out here, and you still don't see your son's part in none of this. This is how we know you are racist, sir. You done went to the worst fucking side of the world to talk shit, because you already knew we weren't going to listen to that shit, but I just went ahead and pressed play. I just decided to press play because I wanted to hear the bullshit. Y'all sitting up there talking about this shit like your son did not approach this boy, put his hands on him. Like y'all talking about this shit like Carmelo just walked up there out of nowhere, started shit, and unalived your son. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but that ain't what I saw. How do you go? You still angry? I can tell you, if you want me to, if the View wants to talk to me, they can fly me out. We ain't flying you no motherfucking where. We ain't flying you no motherfucking where. We ain't gonna pay for your bitch ass to go sit up there and sound stupid. We ain't gonna pay for your hillbilly ass to go up there and try to question these intelligent ass women that been doing this shit for years. We don't give a fuck about what you think about what they said. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? You still don't get your part in this shit. That is what really makes me angry. Yes, true enough. I don't look, me personally, I'm just gonna be honest with you. When you take somebody's life, yes, you are supposed to go to jail. No ifs, ands, buts about it. But that 35 years was too fucking much for a child that did not start this shit. He didn't even start the shit. He was sitting there minding his own business, talking to backdoor Eddie there that could have stopped the shit. Don't get me started on Eddie ass. But we gonna stay right here, sitting under a tent, not doing anything to anybody, getting out the rain, talking to his supposed so-called friend. When your sons with an S, walk up to the tent, sit in it, and start talking shit to him. Then your other son put his hands on him. Didn't ask you to touch me. I ain't ask you. Y'all keep changing shit. Is it touch me and see what happens, or you're gonna have to move me? Which one was it? Because see, now I'm confused. I don't know who come in was what. You done went to the worst fucking channel out here. We don't listen to them racist assholes over there. We don't listen to them. They backing a known felon. Nigga got a 34 count felon that has fucked up the economy, destroyed shit, the groceries, everything is fucked up right now. He done got into office yet again and fucked up everything. And you want us to believe that you went to the Anthony's press conference to talk about their son and their situation to pray. What was told to us was that your ass stood in the back. You didn't even say nothing. Had your hands crossed the whole time, glasses on. Your bitch ass didn't say shit. Shit, for all we know, you could have been up in that motherfucker starting shit. The fuck is we talking about? I can't. Oh, woo, Lord have mercy, man. If I see one more, oh my God, oh my Lord, mm, mm, mm. This motherfucker that went on Fox News. And the bastard that you was sitting with couldn't wait to start talking shit. Oh, what do you say about people like The View that was talking about self-defense and then don't get me started on that. What the fuck you mean don't get you started on that? Because if it was the other way around and Carmelo was picking on your son and your son had to do what he had to do, we wouldn't be having this motherfucking conversation right now. Fuck you talking about, cuz. Your ass be sitting up there right now. My son is a good son, and it was self-defense, and I will say it to the end of time. It was self-defense, and this, that, motherfucker. Stop playing with us, cuz. We already know what the fuck going on out here. That's why he go get the appeal. Y'all play too fucking much out here. I can't stand this shit. You still don't. You talking about them taking accountability. You want Carmelo to take accountability for what? Your son bullying him? Your son approaching him? Your son putting his hands on him? What kind of accountability you want him to take? He already said he did it. He took the accountability. He said it on the fucking cop cam. He said, I'm not alleged, I did it. So therefore, that was your accountability right fucking there. Now, explain to me why your other son, the little pussy ass dude, the son you got over there, Hunter, ain't saying shit about the fact that your other son was bullying this boy. Helped him bully the boy. He assisted in the motherfucking bullying. Why y'all ain't took accountability yet? Y'all so quick to tell us we need to apologize, but y'all ain't apologize for shit. Not a bitch ass thing. But we supposed to sit up here and oh yeah, Carmelo, and the Anthony's, everybody we gotta take accountability here. He did it. But why did he do it? Why? Cause before your sons walked up, Carmelo was cool. Didn't do shit. He wasn't rowdy. He wasn't starting nothing. He wasn't loud. He wasn't none of those things. Before your sons came in and walked into the picture. Didn't want to give us this bully. He was a leader. He was giving. He was kind. Was that before or after he started bullying cheerleaders and shit? Before or after they motherfucking coach was already talking about they couldn't start in certain games and shit. We see these text messages that the coach put in the damn chat group. But he was all these things. But you forgot to mention that your fucking son like to push around folks, like to bully people, like to harass cheerleaders and shit. Oh, you forgot that part. Oh no, we gotta just say how kind and giving and he was a leader. You couldn't have been no leader because leaders practice self-control. That's what leaders do. That whole situation couldn't have happened if your son didn't start it. Your son doesn't know how to practice self-control, and unfortunately, your son fucked around and found out. This is what happens when you don't teach your kids not to talk to strangers and to keep their fucking hands to themselves. This is what I've been saying since the beginning of this whole situation. teach your kids. This is a lesson, the lesson that's supposed to be learned. Because the DA didn't get it, the judge didn't get it, none of you motherfuckers got it yet. The lesson that's supposed to be learned in all of this is for people to keep their hands to themselves. This is the first, until Jeff Metcalf can say that shit on live television, that's the only thing. When he starts saying that shit, then maybe, just maybe, I have a little bit of respect for you. Just a tad, not a lot, just a little bit. I'm gonna give you just a little bit. I ain't gonna give you a lot. But that should have been what you should be rallying right now, is that your son was a fucking bully and he did keep his hands to himself, and unfortunately he met his demise because he was bullying another young man. So what we need to do is we need to talk about the bullying. We need to get into these schools and talk about bullying. We need to get into these schools and teach these kids not to touch other kids, not to put their hands on each other. We need to get into the schools and do that shit. That's what your ass should have said. That's what you should have been saying up there. But no, you want to talk about how Carmelo didn't take accountability, how the Anthony's not taking accountability, but you ain't took accountability for the fact that your son started all of this. Your son would be alive today if he would have just left Carmelo alone. Are we still not getting this shit? I am so sick of hearing motherfuckers. That's why I'm tired of arguing the shit with motherfuckers on different platforms. And when I say something or when I post something under a post, then you got these racist assholes coming under my post talking shit to me like I can't have. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say, and I'm gonna keep saying the same shit. And I hope y'all get it. You teach your fucking kids, number one, not to talk to fucking strangers, and number two, to keep your motherfucking hands to your motherfucking self. My parents taught me that when I was a kid. My parents used to teach me, you ain't going to school to bully no fucking body. You ain't going to school to fight. You going to school to learn and get your ass out of there. That's what you go to school to do. I don't want to hear shit about you bullying nobody. I don't want to hear shit about no fights. I don't want to hear none of that. That's the conversation I used to get. That's the conversation Raven used to get. And I know goddamn well I ain't never talked to no motherfucking stranger. I don't talk to kids I don't know. When I was growing up, I ain't never talked to motherfuckers I ain't know. I had the same group of motherfucking friends for the past fucking 10 years. Same group of friends. They ain't changed. I ain't never talked to kids I ain't know. When I met them 10 people that I met, that was it. I ain't talking to nobody else. And I damn sure didn't approach a motherfucker that I didn't know and try to strong arm them either. Because you don't know what the fuck that other person gonna be on. That's why I'm trying to figure out why the fuck we still ain't talking about that yet. You want to get on all these motherfucking platforms and think you so fucking famous and shit, but you still have yet to get on this motherfucker and tell people that we need to talk about bullying, keeping our hands to ourselves, and not to talk to strangers, and not to try to deal with what y'all said was a alleged out of control team. That's what your son, your living son said. Your living son said that Carmelo was, he was just talking all reckless and wild. Okay, so if Carmelo was talking reckless and wild and he was all crazy and shit, what the fuck? What the fuck? So if that's the case, then what the fuck was Austin doing thinking he could take on somebody that was reckless and talking all wild and shit? What made him think he could do that? What made him think he could take on somebody that's wild and if you notice the sign Austin, I'm sorry, Hunter, excuse me. If you notice that Carmelo was allegedly reckless and talking all this crazy smack and oh yeah, he was just out of control. He was out of control, but your brother, I guess your brother felt like fuck that shit. I'm finna do what I gotta do and get this motherfucker out of our tent. I gotta go, y'all. I done got mad. I ain't even. I just clicked on my phone and saw that bullshit and got mad in the motherfucker. Motherfucker went on Fox News, the most racist channel, the most racist news out here, to try to talk shit. Cause you knew better. You knew not to go nowhere else. Cause we gonna eat your ass up. So ain't nobody finna pay for no motherfucker. If the View pay for a plane ticket to fly your ass out, which you probably want to do anyway, you want to get paid for this shit. You want this type. You want this publicity. It's not about your son no more. You happy about the fact that you getting all this airtime, you getting paid for this shit. Man, you ain't trying to advocate for your son, cuz. Stop miss us with the bullshit, cuz. You lying now. Your ass is happy about getting paid for shit. Going on TV and being known for this shit. And you still ain't trying to advocate about bullying and all that shit. That's the main shit we need to be talking about right motherfucking now. Bullying. But I digress. I'm gone, y'all. Salute.